Question for you regarding the media. I may be one of the few journalists that will openly admit that we in the media, we're a pain in the rear end sometimes. I get that. We're sometimes a little overzealous in doing our job. But you've transitioned from a job, Attorney General, where you had to be very careful about what you said to the media because it could affect criminal cases. And if you say the wrong thing, the bad guy could go free. You're now governor. Have you adjusted your approach at all to the media from one job to the other?
It's a work in progress. It really is. And it's not that I don't like the media individually. There's a number of members of the media I like very much. But now they're all trying to figure out who I don't like after they hear this. But what I have found is that and not trying to hide anything, but so many discussions go on that are preliminary in nature. For instance, if you were here in the studios and you were saying, well, what if we tried this? What if we tried that? And you don't want the public, you don't want your competitors to know what you're doing until you make a decision of what you want to do. That happens, there's constant requests about what's going on there. And it really is getting into the way, in some respects, to the deliberative process and moving things along. We have today, and you've got computers in front of you. We have emails, and you see what happens with emails. You come my emails. Somebody sends me an email. I say, "Come see me. Pick up the phone. Let's talk."
I like that. I like that a lot. I'm right on board with you.
Well,
there.
And I think people are starting to learn, especially with lawsuits and everything. You have to be careful what you put in an email. Not that you're trying to hide anything, but you're in a very formulative stage of making a decision. You haven't reached a decision, but boy, you know how people can use something like that against you. And then the one thing that I'm not used to, and I've said this publicly, is when we are meeting with groups outside of the office. Nothing is confidential, I've found. It's on the street before I get out of the office. And that's something that I have to adapt to. I had in the Attorney General's office and as U.S. Attorney, it didn't go on the street. And there were reasons things didn't go on the street. There were many cases that we investigated. The charges never came about. But if people knew we were investigating, we could ruin that person's career, ruin that person's life.